game wasn't so exciting, actually. Thunder Predator kind of was like, hey, you want to give us a good laning phase? All right, let us show what we can do. Let's show you what we do to people who give up laning phases in the South of America. And Business Associates, man, I mean, they got spanked. They got absolutely spanked. So, game number 3, new draft, new me, hashtag new game, new me, all that things. And Business Associates need to come up with a new direction to take this game because Sven looked good. The Magnus, I don't want to say the Magnus looked bad because he was still kind of doing stuff in that game, but he kind of didn't have a team. Like he didn't
Okay.
really. They didn't really play Dota that game.
They didn't plan properly how to pick the Magnus, is what I think. Like, first of all, that hero was not going to get banned out. That's for sure, right? Secondly, you need to pick lanes first. Like, that's just the number one thing in Dota. It doesn't matter how amazing your lane game might be. If you don't have good lanes or the possibility of having at least a 50-50 lane, you're just going to lose, right? This is what we talked about in the last game. So, go ahead and pick your other heroes, pick lane-winning heroes that can have some flexibility in the draft, and then last pick this Magnus. That Lina in game number 2 was insane, right? And now actually Business Associates are going to ban it out in the first phase. We've seen this time and time again, Lina having extremely high impact, either in the mid lane or as a position 4. So it's really nice. Actually, the two sisters, Lina and Crystal Maiden, both of these heroes have been very impressive on this new patch.
It's their patch, I guess. But in comes the Ember Spirit as a first pick for Thunder Predators. Will there be a point where Ember Spirit's not a first phase pickup? I'm so bored of this hero, man.
I mean, it's just Thunder Predator, man. They love that hero. They can play it in multiple roles. Yeah, exactly. It's either the 2 or the 4 in most of the games, and if somebody wants it, then they want it. You can't really stop them. But
I just wish Ember was just less popular. Like he's not exciting to watch anymore. I wish he'd just fall out of favor for a few months so he can come back and be like, whoa, here's Ember coming back again. Like sick dodge. But now it's just like, well, Ember's obviously going to dodge all the spells because he can just slide a fist and TP away from every single threat in the game. So it's not really that exciting, to be honest. But anyways, that's my little rant over. We've got Lion coming out for the Business Associates. They seem to love this hero. And, it's a good hero, but it is a little bit weak in the lanes. And I think that was something we experienced last game, which kind of needs to be respected. Fear got munched on this guy, but I don't know. They seem to believe in it.
Well, he's not that bad if they would tri-lane against a tri-lane. The problem is they let a Lion fight 2 heroes versus 3. So maybe he's okay. The reason why they're picking him is because they feel really good with it, right? The new buff where you get 15 more attack speed, it just allows him to have such high lane impact as long as it's even, right? Whoever they're playing against. Legion Commander. Okay, that is really good to remove the disables.
Yeah, it's a nice answer to Lion. If you duel him, he's not going to do anything in the fights, and this hero seems to be scaling really, really hard right now. If the Legion Commander gets going, then you're going to get losing real quick.
I want to say that's also a flex hero for Thunder Predator because they also play it on the 2. Leo Style can play that as well. This Leo Style guy, man, he is so flexible in like all the heroes that he can play.
Does a lot of yoga.
That's one of their strengths. Sorry, what was that? What?
He does a lot of yoga, I think. Leo Style.
Yoga.
Yeah, that's what makes him so flexible. Playing the Rubik, playing the Legion Commander, playing all sorts, and of course the conventional ones as well, like the Lina and whatnot. But yeah, man, he's smashing it. They're going to get their Sven back again. They take him for the second phase, so second pick. And Sven Lion, I mean, this is a BA MMO right now. They seem to think these 2 heroes are really strong this patch. And, I mean, Lion didn't really look that good last game around, but has looked good previously for them, so I'm not surprised to see them go for it again. Yeah,
this time they do have the second pick where they can just pick the carry and ban out the 3 again, which is going to be very nice. They do probably believe it's going to be a Legion Commander going to the offlane. I hope they're not going to get tricked by that. Because if they do, they might have some hard matchups for the Sven, possibly. I'm not entirely sure what that hero may be at the moment, but maybe Thunder do have something in mind. Because, again, they didn't first phase ban the Sven, right? Or maybe in game 1, they didn't even think Sven was a problem.
Yeah. No, he definitely was, but yeah, I know. It's I mean, I just love the fact that they can play around this Legion Commander, change it to different lanes. The same with the Ember Spirit as well. You know, you really don't know what Thunder Predator are doing right now, and you definitely know what Business Associates are doing right now. Fear will be playing this Lion. Moo will be playing this Sven. So it's quite straightforward for Thunder Predator to look at this and go, okay, well, you know, how do we get the best possible lane setup? How do we get the best possible hero setup? They can pick anything right now, Thunder Predator, and Business Associates, they can't pick any 5s, they can't pick any 1s. So I do feel like Thunder Predator's opening is stronger.
Yeah, at the moment. There's plenty of disables on the side of BA, though. So Thunder need to be able to stand their ground and fight. Their team fight is not all the way there. Legion and Ember are good spellcasting heroes, but they don't buy auras. They can't just stand there and tank a bunch of damage. So they need something that can lead the fights on the side of Thunder still. BA, on the other hand, they might have wanted a Tidehunter again, and Thunder did ban it, which is really good. But Brax plays all these heroes who are team fighting frontliners, you know, aura buying dudes like Centaur, for example. I would not be surprised if BA decide to pick a Centaur in this game, and that could be something really good. That's why I think Thunder actually need to put this Legion Commander as a position too, so that Frank can play this tanky guy in the offlane.
They can do. I mean, it depends on the matchup, though. I mean, you can play tanky mid lane as well, or like go for like a Viper or someone who can just, you know, build Greaves or Mech or whatever your team needs as well. I don't think they're
like
strictly
and Viper,
restricted.
Right? Is it those are the only heroes, Necro and Viper, who are capable of doing that?
Yeah, I suppose so, more or less. But I mean, it does look like a good counter to the Sven, though. Viper. I would like to see Viper into Sven because I really like that matchup.
I actually would love to see Viper in this game for BA, for Envy, right? So he can play something that hopefully doesn't lose his lane really badly here, and also has a way to protect the jungle, because Viper is really hard to get past, and is also very tanky. They're going to go with the bench here, so that's most likely going to be a position 5 bench and a position 4 line. I like this. I think bench is great in this situation. You got a save, you got the minus armor, you got the aura for the Sven, you get some extra strength. She can stack ancients for your Sven, help him kill it. And Lion now at the 4 means not such a weak lane for BA.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think a swap into the duel is a pretty big deal as well, and can help out boost changing the front lines. Yeah, a lot of good things to like about this Vengeful Spirit pick. Let's see what Thunder have to respond to it. Again, you know, it's nice and open for them. They can swap these lanes as much as they want to. Any big counter picks they see could be an option.
What I'm really surprised about, why did they ban Anti-Mage if they're going for Sven? It's like one of the worst. If they have Sven, like AM is actually one of the worst heroes to play up against Sven.
Yeah, so I'm not too sure.
It looks like a really wasted ban, in my opinion. I know it's game 3 and maybe you're a little bit scared, like AM gets out of hand and, you know, things really pop off. But you got Lion, you got Sven, you even pick the Venge. Venge is absolutely amazing. You get that minus armor on him in the fights. He can't do anything. And then if AM goes AFK jungling, Sven goes AFK jungling. Sven's going to farm faster. And he's going to hit better timings.
Yeah, true enough.
So really shook by that.
True enough.
Lich. Oh. Okay. Strong laner. Also, the shield provides you with some physical damage reduction, right? On whoever Sven may jump. Okay, I can dig it. I like the Lich.
I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, I think the Frost Shield being the biggest factor here just makes a really big deal to slowing the Sven down. You know, Sven, he really wants to just blow up one target and then jump across to his next target and try and, you know, grab a big group of enemies with his AoE stun. That's probably going to be a lot harder with a Lich slowing down the Sven and trying to at least make that first target take a lot longer to kill off. And you know, slowing down his attack speed and everything. He's already a very slow attacking hero. There's a lot to like about this Lich hero.
Enchantress?
This is a lot of supports in this lineup, isn't there?
I think that's going to be a mid-Venge or an off-lane Venge for Brax. Brax or Envy can both play this hero. Mm-hmm. So it might be just an off-lane Venge and a 5 Venge. I don't see the Eng being a core this game, but a 5 Eng could be good because they can secure the Sven's lane, and also the Purge is really nice against the Ember for his Flame Guard. You're going to go with the Kunkka pick here. Okay.
Jesus. Yeah, Thunder Predator, they've just got like this 5 Lich, and then like positions 2, 3, and 4 are all just question marks. You know, they can juggle these all they want. The Ember could be 4, the Kunkka could be mid, the Legion could be 3, the Ember could be mid, Legion could be 3 again, the Kunkka could be 4, Legion could be mid.
And they're gonna just pick a
Ember
carry, right? In the last pick for Thunder. So yeah, like I said, they have a lot of flexibility in this Kunkka, Legion, and Ember. But most likely, it's just going to be a position for Ember, Kunkka middle, and then Legion off lane. That's the most probable thing here. And then if that happens, the Enchantress pick is less valuable because she's not going to be purging any Ember Flame Guards, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, BA do have the last pick, so I think this is a good thing for Thunder Predator that they can put a bunch of heroes mid. Anyone can go mid who needs to, depending on the matchup. So they probably haven't decided themselves yet, but they can just grab a carry they like here. And Ricky banned out by Business Associates. Not surprised. We haven't seen the return of MNZ Ricky. Thank God, because it smashed that game.
Dude, Lich Ricky would have been an insane lane.
Yeah.
That was a good ban. I mean, at the end of the day, if you wanted Ricky, you could have just picked it instead of that Kunkka.
Yeah, true enough.
And they should have. They should have picked their carry first because look what BA was banning anyway. They were banning all the carries out.
Yeah,
they already had their ideas of like what they would play. Let's just hope for the sake of Thunder, they still get their carry that they're looking for.
I think it's important. Yeah, I mean, you're not going to go for an illusion carry on the side of Thunder Predator since you're against the Sven. So they're just kind of ruling out everything else on the side of Business Associates. They're just ruling out all these popular single target carries until you're left with not many, honestly.
Just like Troll and Spectre.
Yeah.
That Thunder like to play. They got 10 seconds left.
Ursa Lich is pretty strong as well. They could do that. Great against Enchantress as well. What the hell? Razor?
Okay. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
Like, actually a surprise. Like,
all right.
Did not expect that.
Yeah, so now we have positions 1 to 4 is just question marks for me for Thunder Predator, but we know it's probably a 5 Lich, so at least there's that.
I think it's a 1 Razor, 2 Kunkka, 3 Legion, 4 Ember. Unless they pick a hero here where the Legion is really good against, like a Void Spear. If they pick Void Spear right now on the side of BA, we'll see the Legion at the 2 and the Kunkka at the 3. But if they don't pick Legion, they don't pick Void Spirit and they pick like a range hero, we'll probably see Kunkka at the 2.
That freedom to swap things around, do as they like.
I want them to pick a Viper, really. They need something who can stand their ground. They don't have that, apart from the Sven. And Sven can't be the only one. He's just going to get focused on by the Razor. Now, they do have the bench swap, though, against the Razor Link, which is quite nice.
Yeah, true enough. Yeah. I mean, they have the time to think about this pick. Any predictions?
I don't know, man. Why did they pick the Ench?
Is it going to be an MV special and just pick something crazy in the mid lane? Like a Clinks?
No. They can't pick Clinks, dude. I think they're going to get run over.
Something like something crazy. An Envy like.
I really think they need something like a Viper this game. That can
just need a boring hero.
And help the Sven. Yeah, for sure. Unless it's a Benjamin or something. Oh!
There it is. We were calling it since like 3rd pick, and finally the Viper comes in for Envy. How strange.
Classic.
How strange.
There we go.
The longest call. We're playing the long game here.
Envy likes to wait as long as he can before he picks his hero. Even if he knows he's going to pick it way earlier in the draft. He's going to take it. So it's going to be the Brax Venge offlane.
Yeah, it is.
And the Venge is going to buy Vladimir. So what he's going to do is just going to buy Vlads on this Venge, I just say. And then he's going to sit around with the Sven, amp him up. Fear on the Ench. I still don't like the Ench pick that much, but then they really want to make sure the Sven has a good lane, I believe. That's why they went for it.
Yeah, I think so as well. I mean, it seems vulnerable this game. There's a decent amount of damage to rip through this Enchantress in the 5 position. You know, this it seems to happen where we have to see Enchantress that just get destroyed and chain killed. But yeah, I mean, Lion 4, interesting stuff coming out from Business Associates. We'll see how this one goes for them. I think I like this. I think the Viper kind of completes things nicely, and again, that's going to be their aura builder if they want that, and then there's going to be 4 Protect 1 is essentially the idea from Business Associates here. Meanwhile, the side of Thunder Predator, they're a bit more business across the board. They want to be smashing down every single lane. Once again, I think they really are just playing to run over Business Associates with these heroes. There is very little late game. They're on a hardcore time of this game, unless Leostar starts scaling. I mean, even then, Legion Commander versus Farm Sven is not a matchup you're looking for. So yeah, I really feel like it's going to be kind of Business Associates batten down the hatches, put up the barricades, shift the sandbags, and see if they can outlast the thunderstorm and make it out the other side and hopefully see the light of day with their Sven. Can they do it? They didn't manage it last game. Game number 2 might be a bit more lucky. Let's find out. Who's your money on this time, Theben?
I don't put money. I don't put money on anything.
Who's your metaphorical money on?
I mean, are you gonna bet against the Eternal Envy Viper and the Moose Sven?
I mean, I won't. I don't really care about Envy Viper. No offense, but that's not like a classic Envy hero, which I'm scared of. But yeah, definitely not going to bet against Moose Sven. 100% win rate on this hero for Moo. Yeah, I'm down. Let's go.
Guess what? They're gonna go aggro Trallin, I think.
This is called improvise, adapt, and overcome.
Yeah,
they've been watching some Bear Grylls.
I actually dig this. I mean, well, do you want to go aggro into a Razor though? Oh, maybe they think the Razor is going to go aggro, so they want to dodge. Because that's what happened in game 2, right? Thunder went aggro with their gyrocopter, so they're thinking they're going to go aggro with the Razor, so they just want to dodge it. Moo, did you walk in the vision of the... Oh my god, they're walking in the vision of the outpost!
Those pings coming out, yeah, they have.
Dude!
Oh no. What is he doing?
I think, right?
Yeah.
Did they walk in the vision? I'm not sure. I saw some pings, and I assumed that was either Ember or Snaking. I'm just not sure who it was.
Ping, I think.
No, those are like a light blue ping. So it was either Snaking or Matthew, yeah. So if it was Matthew's ping, then you already know.
Well, either way, no one's coming into contact with Eleanor. Frank's just buried his head in the trees, as has Matthew, and everyone's just kind of dodging each other. Actually, what is Matthew's plan here?
Oh, my screen got stuck.
Oh, he was just looking for someone. No worries. He was just looking for someone in the tree, see if anyone was hiding, see if he can get some information. Yeah, these guys are very, very interested in where each other's laning is. I love the double shield Sven. It's so dumb. The big shield on the back, big shield on the front. Kind of genius, though.
It's Captain Sven.
Matthew gonna come in. They're immediately looking for Snaking here. The chains are out, but a nice 2-man stun from Snaking gets him nice back and safely to the tower. Meanwhile, Brack continues blocking up that creep wave, and all is well. Meanwhile, mid, it's going to be Legion Commander versus Viper in the middle lane, which doesn't sound good at all for the Legion Commander. I mean, we'll see how this one goes down, but at least Leostar can get the pressy attack if Envy stacks up the poison attacks, but he's not going to that. He actually goes straight in for the Nether Toxin. That means Leostar can't use Moment of Courage in lane, though. Oh, it's awkward, actually. It's really awkward for Leostar to win this lane. I don't know how he does it.
Yeah, it's not fun to lane against a Viper.
Envy?
Sure.
Envy?
Oh,
Jesus,
wow,
is he dead? One more right click? He's going to get him. Oh my god, Envy.
You were saying.
What was that? Yeah, I mean, Caster's Blessing for Leostar there. Don't see how he wins that lane. Envy walks under tower and takes like 5 tower hits. Oh, that's how he wins the lane. Gotcha.
Okay, alright.
Alright. No worries. Jesus Christ. It's never boring, at least, is it? You know, Envy's like, you know what, this lane's gonna be way too easy for me. I'm just gonna do this real quick. So let's have a look at these side lanes then. Up top, we're going to have Snaking and Brax on the line and the Venge. The Venge farms the lane. Meanwhile, we're going to have MNZ and MJZ. Oh, that's awfully confusing. On the Razor and the Lich, trying to take this one down. And this is a very annoying combination, you know? It's the slow from the Lich with the static link of the Razor. But with a new change to static link, right, you don't keep right-clicking heroes through stuns, right? So... Oh no, it will. By default, it will automatically attack the target linked.
Yeah, I mean, what matters right now for BA is that they got the right lane matchups. Because they wanted the Sven to avoid the Razor. And that's exactly what happened. So they got Moo bottom against the Kunkka. It's so perfect for him. Because he's actually getting complete free farm Not complete free farm, but for the most part free farm. And when Fear comes over with the creep, the Kunkka just has to back away. So Mu here is just going to keep on, scaling up his Great Cleave, push it out, and hopefully Enchantress goes to the Ancients and stacks it a few times. So Mu's gonna get an insane amount of farm in this game. He's got that freaking Ghost Creep, man. So that creep is actually way too OP. Oh, top Brax though is getting gone on.
He is indeed, yeah. They've got that silent link coming on through there, but the Hex out from Snaking, stun coming down onto the Razor as well. I mean, MJZ is pretty low on HP here, but they're still targeting the Razor, and it doesn't look like they've got enough damage to bring him down. Snaking going really low in the process. MJZ, he's got the Frost Blast, doesn't need it, brings him down. Meanwhile, going to pop the shield onto himself. Very fire out as well. Brax continuing with the right clicks here. Can he find? I think he's dead. I think he's dead. Yeah, right click comes through. 2 kills on the top lane for the Business Associates. Pretty big news for Brax. He's a happy boy.
Yeah. He's going to get 2 Wraith Bands here with that. He's going to be very, very happy camper now. He's going to do a hell of a lot of damage. Razor still needs to get to level 2 Link before he drains enough in the clash to be significant. Because Brax still had like 30 damage they were able to trade.
Yeah, yeah. It's a pretty crap spell level 1, to be real. Anti-armor out as Brax immediately just wants to chase back MNZ. Meanwhile, Leostal, I mean, he's kind of just playing around the lane at this point. Like, I think he just went to... No, did he find... He didn't take the medium camp. I don't know what he was doing up there. Maybe faking out a ward or something, I'm not sure. Oh, no, he's actually placing a real ward. Basically a sentry and observer. Yeah, very interesting lane at mid.
Power Rune spawn top. 50-50 lost by Eternal Envy. He was hoping for a DD, you know it. He had a nice, juicy double damage there to make up for his blunder on the first blood. Yeah, at least Frank Bottom is doing well. Even though he doesn't have the most amount of last, he's got a lot of experience because they're playing in the safe lane. Matthew keeps pulling the small camp over and over again. So Mu is definitely losing out on some of the XP there. It's a very hard lane though. Ench plus Sven against his double melee guys. Kunkka can't actually apply any pressure towards Sven.
Yeah, no, he can't. There's too much health on the Sven to really care. And Warcry helps out a lot as well. In fact, no points in the Great Cleave just yet, but that's because he wants to keep lane control until he's comfortable enough to start spamming out these waves. So holding the 2 skill points. I'm just going 1-0-1 for the time being. Pretty chill. Meanwhile, Frank actually taking a decent amount of damage from Fear here. Fear with the impetus, getting him down pretty low, to be honest. Frank's got to be careful. Does he have a salve coming out to him? He does not. He just got tangos.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna hurt. Healing salves are too OP, man. People should buy them as much as they can. Oh, Leostal coming in hot with the haste rune.
Yeah, this is going to be the first duel of the game, and it is going to be a successful one. Down goes Mr. Fear. The old man is dead.
Top as well. They're trying to make some plays happen here.
They are indeed. MNZ going deep, using this Frost Shield and Static Link combination onto Brax, but in comes Envy, in comes the damage, and MNZ will probably be losing his life here as a poison will follow another go towards MJZ. Snaking, does he have a stun? He does not. Oh, magic missile on cooldown about 0.5 seconds after the TP finished. So, unfortunately,
so both mid players making some plays happen on the 2 side lanes. Very active. They really want to be able to help each other out. The lanes try to create some momentum for one another. Look at Envy's build. Already has Arcane Boots. So he's going to go that Guardian Greaves route. Then just going to go for the Vladimirs. This Sven is going to be so beefed up this game. It's going to be insane.
He really is. He really is. It's not going to be easy for him.
Yeah. Ooh. I don't think Radiant is getting enough out of this laning stage to be able to keep up with a super farmed Sven. But there is a nice smoke play coming top right now. Leostal wants to get another duel out.
Brax turns around. Oh dear, he's dead. Yeah, there's that duel coming on forwards onto Brax here. Static Link, gonna make sure it goes down. 20 damage now upon the Legion Commander. She's got things going pretty early on. Meanwhile, down at bottom though, the return kill coming into Frank right now. He's trying to run himself away, but the Hex is there. With 4 heroes in, there is no way he's getting away. And they get themselves a return kill down at bottom. Both offlaners dead. Everything nice and even. Yeah, very small advantage for Business Associates right now. Net worth, Legion Commander neck and neck with both Envy and Mu. and then MNZ a little bit further down along with Avenge, so things are quite close. I'm actually surprised at how poor Frank is this game, but I guess that's what happens when you get bullied out of lane so much, and now the death as well, definitely not feeling good about things.
Leo style TPing bottom. She has dueled in 3 seconds. They don't have the damage though, do they?
No, and Frank's actually going to immediately get stunned up here, but the chain's going to come out as well. MJC setting in from behind has got the Frost Shield out onto Matthew here, but they don't have the catch to catch out anybody on the side of Business Associates. So that is going to be an end to that.
This makes Razor very vulnerable top. Look who's TPing up here. Snaking and Sven. Moo also TPing up here. He's got a swap on Brax.
Yeah, he's going to hold him still, but you know, he hasn't been able to steal that much down. He has 55. It's not too worrisome. As he's actually going to pop the ultimate here. They're really trying hard to bring him down, using even the mana drain to slow him down. Matthew comes in, drops those chains. MNZ still okay, and actually turning around. The ultimate doing a decent amount of damage, but in comes Envy from the side just to make sure they get the kill onto MNZ, and now swap back onto Matthew. Matthew in trouble. Nice cleaving from Moo there, using that creep and getting 2 extra hits off on to Matthew to bring him down. Meanwhile, Fear does drop in the bottom lane though, and that is another duel win for the Legion Commander. Now up to 30 damage at 8 minutes 30 into the game. That is definitely the most I've ever seen.
Yeah, very helpful for Leo style, but losing your position 1 in the top lane while you're doing that definitely doesn't feel good, right? So
no.
Brax, oh, you stayed too long, buddy.
A little bit. Just a little bit. Another one for MNZ. I mean, there's so much trading going on this game. We're 6-6 at 9 minutes into this game. These guys are just brawling with each other. I mean, it's kind of as we expected. I'm pretty sure we said that a couple of times in the drafting page, just how much these guys are going to be tangling. It's pretty exciting to watch, though. I'm enjoying it.
There's not any stacks yet in the jungle for BA. I think Fear should start working on that, because Sven is in a prime position to be able to farm those. He's going to have Midas really soon. I think the moment Sven gets Midas, that's when BA is going to get a little bit weak in this draft. Because Thunder are making all the fighting items. Oh, Viper going to get dueled up.
Just going to go down. Up. Yeah, Viper trying to fight into the Legion here. I mean, this isn't going to be a win for Leo Style. Now he goes to the TP out, and there are no swaps available from Brax. Nice job from the Legion, just keeping an eye on how many swaps like Ben's been using.
Dude, if he had the swap there, if he didn't swap Envy, I think that was a dead Legion. That would have been a big kill. He's 3-0.
True. Yeah, would have been really nice. Just take some of the wind out of Thunder Predator's sails.
Exactly. And MNZ, he has, after the top tower died, he's just chilling up here. He's going to be very happy. Bottom tower being traded. Now, this is going to create a lot of space for Moo. He's going to farm this ancient stack, the big camp, and he should have his Midas right after. 10-minute Midas, it's not that bad, right? He's got phase boots and bracer first.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. I don't know about new Midas timings. A lot's changed since we used to have regular Midases and we used to know the timings back then. But yeah, considering it costs much more than it used to back in the day, and you tend to get a couple of other items first, I think it's seeming all right, I would say.
I remember there was a time where if you didn't get Midas by like 6 minutes, you're not buying that item.
Yeah.
that was it. And people used to start with like gloves, level 1 even.
Yeah, Jesus.
Just so they
gloves
can get
and
to
tangos, let's go.
Yeah.
Budget ghetto builds. VA doing a good job and putting pressure down the bottom lane. Naturally, the Conker now feeling the hard end of this pressure right now. Trying to drop the boat, trying to drop the torrent. Will be able to land them both, but I mean, it's not really getting much done on the Leo Style. Thinking of running in here, but then thinks better off it as the poison starts to stack up upon him. He does have the purge though, man. Make it happen, but Envy's just so scary to run into like this. And actually, it looks like Leo Style's just going to tick away as Envy turns around. Will drop in turn. Meanwhile, Matthew got to go down. Millich trying to play with the Chain Frost here. They're actually going to fortify the creeps to keep them alive, but Brax getting kind of unlucky with the Chain Frost bounces, but it doesn't matter. They'll be able to bring down MJZ all the time, and he'll stay alive. Meanwhile, MNZ gets the solo kill up in the top lane on to the Lion.
Well, I think BA are so happy with that trade, though. Even though MB died, this is all space for Moo. This Venge is getting so big now. Level 9.5. Yeah. About to be level 10.
Oh yeah, literally, like
crazy. For
who cares about Envy? Like Envy doesn't care about Envy this game. They can throw this Viper at anybody they want as long as he's getting like 1 or 2 kills with his death. Then he's going to be absolutely laughing.
This is such an amazing Envy hero, you know. This Doom, this Viper guys who are so tanky, who can just run in. Even if they go on you, you can just turn the fight, or your team can turn the fight. It's perfect. for MB. This is what I was saying. Like MB Viper, and you're like, I don't care about MB Viper. Well, look at him. He's owning. He's 3, 2, and 5. He's making all the plays in the world.
I mean, it's because I don't care about the Envy Viper that it's good. You know, there's no need for him to survive. Envy can do as Envy pleases.
All right, you salvaged it. Okay.
It's what I meant.
I get what you're trying to say.
Sometimes my genius is misunderstood. That's on you, Chief.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
A bit of triple farm in here from the BA boys. Not sure how efficient this one is.
They're all fighting over it. They're just trying to stay off the map. Like them staying off the map, I think makes Thunder think they're doing something, right? And they just want to maybe smoke up. Oh, okay. They're just gonna cover mid. They should cover.
Yeah, they're gonna pop.
Oh, the smokes are broken. Oh no!
So wait a minute. Something's not right here. But it is actually going to be snaking corner of the front lines. Can they bring him down in time? Not sure. Meanwhile, MNZ actually has the Yules out, but the swap comes out all the same. Brax on top now, looking over towards the heroes as Moo comes into the backlines. MNZ doing a lot on the front lines, but is it enough? It isn't. Envy's just pumping out way too much damage at this point. Neostyle can't find the edge where Envy dropping down to 30 HP. They really want to finish him off on the side of this. Will do that. Matthew throwing in his life for it. Actually still surviving through this at the meantime. Frank, in from behind, lands a nice little Tidebringer, but it looks like BA have backed themselves off, and Thunder Predator will only be able to take themselves 2 kills. So it's just a flat 2-for-2 trade, a mid and a support for a mid and a support. Not a big deal.
Yeah, that was a lot better than I thought it would be for BA, because Snaking just ran down the hill there. That was absolutely insane, into like 4 heroes that were smoked up, and he didn't actually die right away. It looked almost like MB was gonna live, then here comes Mr. Matthew with the level 4 Sleight of Fist on a support Ember Spirit, getting the kill. He's actually almost level 9 on this position 4. It's getting quite big.
He is indeed. I mean, that's the power of the Ember. He's just kind of in every team fight and always able to absorb that XP if needs be. And yeah, I mean,
he's going for a damage item, dude. He's going for a Maelstrom. He's like, all right, guys, you guys ain't gonna carry me. I'm gonna
carry myself.
Yeah, taking matters into his own hands.
He's a man of business. Also, what you need to be against a business that sits, only good business beats good business. I'm sure that's a saying somewhere in some handbook. Probably a very poorly written one. Meanwhile, MNZ continues to farm up the top lane, pushing that wave as well, cause a bit of pressure, but it is the spend starting to take off at this stage. You know, he's already passed the dodgy Midas timing and has landed himself in Sangeland, and will take a travel across to Heaven's Halberd City soon after. Then probably make his way all the way. I don't know. Is it a BKB game? Is it an Aghanims game? I don't know.
Arms for the dead.
Money changes hands.
Dude, we're talking about the Sven here, right?
Yeah.
He will go for Aghanims, I think, at some point. He's gonna need to be able to gap close, but he's gonna go for the Halberd and the BKB first. Eventually, he'll go for the Axe.
Okay.
They have very fast heroes on the side of Thunder.
Oh, Matthew's dead in the bottom lane. Fear and Snaking. The terrible twosome managed to grab themselves a kill onto that pesky Ember. Meanwhile, mid lane, it looks like it might be going down here. Leostyle and Frank trying to bring down this tower, but the X-Mark comes down onto Envy. Envy turning around, just man-fighting into the Legion right now, but the swap comes out, and Legion actually can't get off the right clicks. The swap again, putting Envy back into front of the Legion. Not sure about that one. Leostyle's actually going to be able to get the kill onto Envy, but will go down himself. Straight trade right now, it's a mid laner's trade, but down goes MJZ, but they get the return kill onto Braxton Snaking in the meanwhile. Now, Thunder Predator chasing for more Fear, trying to get a bit of damage off with these spears, but gets promptly finished off by a damage from NZ and the Tidebringer as well. And now Sven running into the middle of this. I'm not sure if this is the right place. Stun comes down, needs to get himself away. Do they have any more disables though? Doesn't look like they do. Moo still being chased right now. X marks a little bit off the mark from Frank there. Meanwhile, the chains come down. Moo getting run down, and he is going to die. 5-man wipe in the middle lane for Thunder Predator. Very, very close as they all limp away on low HP, but still an amazing trade for them.
That's huge. That was such a huge trade, especially Moo coming in at the end. You can see he was hesitating. He really didn't want to run in there and try to take on the Razor and the Kunkka, but then he did. Maybe he was pressured by his allies. He committed to the fight, died now. I think if he didn't die, it wouldn't have been so bad for BA. He would have been farming the whole time, getting to his next item. But all of a sudden, Thunder have put themselves in a really good position, and the Razor has overtaken everybody in this game as the highest net worth. He's almost got the BKB on him too now.
Yeah, he's having a great time. What a fight for MNZ. What an absolute stonker of a fight. And, well, yes, it's going to be an interesting one seeing how this Razor now plays into the Sven now that Razor's caught up a bit. He's going to be the one trying to sap the Sven's damage throughout the fight, so if he sees Moo in the start, it kind of changes how business associates want to engage.
You gotta get a swap on that Sven as soon as you see the link come out.
Yeah, but the double swap onto Envy seemed kind of unnecessary. Like, swapping him out of the duel made a lot of sense, so they swapped him back in front of the Legion so she could just, moment of courage, him down, which was questionable. I mean, not just the fact that you put your Viper in a bad position, but the fact that you're dumping both your swaps right at the start of the fight just feels like a really dodgy move. Like, it's a really important spell this game when you're playing into Razor. It's all about positioning.
I think Business just gotta focus on their farm right now and get the Sven to his next item. He's actually going for a Linken's. He's not even going for a BKB, actually. He doesn't want to get casual.
That is really defensive from Moo. We haven't seen this defensive of Sven build from him yet. Meanwhile, Lion getting broken down on the front lines here. Matthew coming in, throwing a cheeky couple of spells his way. He will eventually get finished off here as the right click swings in from Matthew. And Brax, Fear, Moo, Envy all cowering behind their tier 2 towers. Thunder Predator to continue to put the pressure on them. I mean, their heroes are just a lot stronger right now.
They do got the Guardian Greaves though on Viper, and Brax has also finished his Vladimir's. So it's a pretty big timing, I feel like, for BA right now. If they're not going to take any fights at the moment, then they won't be able to take a fight until the Sven hits BKB. Because they're not going to get any stronger. But he is going for Linken's, so I'm not so sure about that either. He's just going to get kited so hard if he goes for a Linken. He's going to get Searing Chain, he's going to get Torrented. I kind of understand why he's doing it, because there is Static Link and there is Duel out, so...
Yeah, and X marks as well. A lot of spells just kind of catch him off guard here, but...
Yeah. So, right now for Thunder, they're just going to keep on controlling this top area. They don't want to get out of this because of the Roshan. As soon as they get one kill, they would like to go Rosh. But Business knowing that they cannot bring a hero bottom to try and split push, because if Thunder see even one hero or pick off someone mid, this Rosh is dead. So they're actually going to smoke up and try to cut across and see if they can find anybody on the way with the smoke. There's no vision up for... Oh, there's a vision up for Thunder here. They see them.
Yeah, they're going for it right now. MNZ just jumping on the front lines with that BKB, with that Frost Shield on as well. They'll get the duel off onto Envy. Nothing here to save him. Rax too late with the swap and now gets drawn in himself by the Fear from MJZ. It's going to be a second kill going their way as Leo Style and MNZ chase him down. Meanwhile, on the flip side of the fight, Frank and Matthew looking for more, but I don't think they'll find it. Fear is a little too quick and Frank is a little too far away. So it's just going to be 2 kills, but once again, BA coming off worse.
Is it rush time? They don't have so much damage for Roshan. Yeah, if that was a DD, then they would have done it. But there's no DD top rune this time around.
No.
Dude, this ward here, that was the MVP. Right here, this ward.
Snaking's about to give up some dual damage, methinks.
Oh boy, that's 20 dual damage.
Radiant's courier
has
been killed.
Oh god, he's just watching him.
He's waiting for his teammate. He's waiting for his ally first to guarantee the kill. He even cancels the TP.
Oh god, poor Snaking. He didn't deserve that. He didn't deserve that at all.
Got that plus 70 damage talent too. Gonna hurt himself on the blame now.
Yeah, true enough. True enough. And plus 70 damage on the Legion now. So scaling up and up and up. 21 minutes in, plus 70 damage on Legion. Yeah, it's pretty scary. Could have been more, but they still had some dodgy fights in the kind of like 12 to 20 minute mark. But he's back on the ball now.
Moo is actually going for the BKB. I think this is the right decision. He won't be able to join the team fights if he goes for freaking Linken's. He cannot man up in any way.
Like, if it was just one spell we were worried about, then it would be okay, but it's not. It's the duel and it's the static link. And even X marks can just help kite him a hell of a lot as well.
Yeah, and then there's the Frost Blast and ulti, Chain Frost. Everything's going to slow him if he just went for the Linken's. Too many annoying skills. He's going to get kited Omega hard. Moo's actually very underfarmed this game. He only has one death. Yeah, he has a Midas, but having 11,000 net worth at 22 minutes is not good for a Sven. You expect Sven to be around like 13, maybe 14,000 net worth at this point. He should 100% have his black ink already. So
Yeah,
he's spent a little too much time lingering on the edges of the fight and trying to see if he can have any impact there, where I feel he just has to focus on his farm.
Yeah, needs to get some creeps. And there's pings coming out into Roshan right now. They seem to know what's going on, but what can they really do about it? The answer is not much. The hero's just not doing that much at this point in the game. Oh man, Roshan gonna go down, and MNZ picks himself up an Aegis. The game just got a whole lot harder for Business Associates.
Yeah, Thunder Predator, now they're gonna instantly smoke, try to get anybody who's lingering or pushing bottom. They're most likely gonna just find a Fear here.
Yep, and then they push out this bottom lane afterwards. It's a simple plan, but it is going to be quite effective. Observer down, we'll see Fear. Fear, though, with the 4 stuff, going to get himself down to that low ground and go for the TP out. X marks is out on him, unfortunately, and this little doe is coming straight back in for the slaughter. And there goes another duel.
Oh, 90 damage
now up on Legion.
Huge. This Legion's getting so big. Now they're going to have a second carry as well.
She's getting chunky.
Yep.
She is getting chunky. Dear me, what she goes? She goes for the blink next. BKB is flowing out to her right now.
We'll have to run back to the base, all the way there, before he could farm any creeps. It's terrible for him. He still doesn't have his BKB yet. He needs like another 800 gold. And they're going to take this 2 towers bottom. They could just go straight for the tier 2 here too. They're already pushing out the mid lane on side of Thunder. The tier 2 tower, I don't think BA is going to try to contest this whatsoever.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
It's a big yikes for BA, man.
So legit. I mean, I love what they've done here as well. This isn't a conventional draft at all. Like this is a pretty wild draft. There's no conventional carry hero here. Everything's kind of like, you know, communist Dota, where everyone's doing a little bit, everyone's contributing to the cause. There's Ember even getting himself the
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
What's this? The Maelstrom. And then Desolator queued up for some reason. Yeah, it's pretty wild, but they're all contributing to the kind of 4 carries better than 1, I guess. Snaking getting caught out here. Oh, the Jill. Leave him. They're leaving him for the Jill. Wow. Oh my god. Snaking. Not again. 110.
Dude, that's like free item. Every time Legion gets a kill, it's a free freaking item. That's going his way. He's so happy. Yeah. Oh, bottom, Sven.
Sven being targeted down, but Envy and Fear are arriving to this one. I'm not sure how successful this fight's going to be. MNZ still ripping through Moo here, taking him down, and will get the kill.
Big kill.
So Eye of the Storm doing a hell of a lot of work in this fight as they turn around, look towards Envy as well. Envy, he can't fight into this, despite the disarms, despite the silences, despite the roots. They're still bringing him down. Meanwhile, Brax playing around the back lines, the rest of the team looking towards... Oh no, another duel is just off cooldown. He finds yet another 130 damage now on the Legion commander. Fear will at least survive, but Thunder Predator are just snowballing this game out of control. And Business Associates need to find a way to stem the bleeding. They need to find a way to get their Sven online, and they need to stop the way to stop this Legion commander just gobbling up every single hero on the map, but it just doesn't seem to be working right now.
I mean, the Sven still doesn't have BKB. It's 26 minutes almost. He's extremely underfarmed. Yeah. I mean, he's only got 2 deaths too. I'm just not really understanding what's happening this game with Moo here, because he's not dying, but his farm is very low as well.
Yeah, he's actually got less last hits than the Razor.
And the Razor has 4 deaths.
Has what?
4 deaths.
Yeah.
Dead for time. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Moo's just been a little bit indecisive this game, you know, as games they just need to go and hit some creeps, hit the gym, you know, you are the apex carry in this game when it comes down to it. If everyone has equal games, then you're going to be the strongest, but unfortunately he's just been shoved behind by pressure from the enemy and perhaps some misplays himself. I'm not sure. Moo TP's out from top here. Meanwhile, though, oh, Matthew's got to go hunting, setting up for Leo style. Yeah, another gank. Like always, Snaking turns around and tries to use a mana drain onto Leo style. Like, maybe I can stop the duel with that. No, you can't. 150 damage now up on the Legion commander. Fear outside of the base, gonna get wrecked. I mean,
yikes.
What? So, what point do we go high ground now on Thunder Predator? It's a question I'm starting to ask myself now.
It's go time now. You got 2 heroes dead. There's no reason to wait. Even if Lion buys back, you're still not afraid. You just have to, you know, chill through some of this nether toxin.
I'd love to pretend that at least their push isn't that great, but with a Legion Commander sitting on like over nearly 200 damage. Sorry, nearly
half a rapier.
Damage? I meant nearly 400 damage.
She's got half a rapier, man.
Yeah, yeah. They have the damage.
Yeah, Sven finally finishing his BKB, but it might be a little bit too late. This LC and the Razor have both surpassed him. I mean, he's in fighting condition at least, right? So they need to get something done right now. Like, actually, they need to get something done 4 minutes ago when Sven should have had a BKB. At least 4 minutes ago, but they gotta get something done right now since they do have a BKB. If they wait any longer, this game is a complete disaster for BA.
You might find Matthew. Oh, catching him just as his TP times out. That is a blessing for Business Associates right now. It's a small kill, but it's a kill they'll take regardless.
They can get on the map, pair.
They need to leave though. Leostar's just running onto the front lines. He doesn't care. He has got a BKB to throw down, but they're actually going to try and go for this one. Let's see if they can make it happen. Fear with the stun, but going to get feared up by MJZ now. Popping his own. Is he going to pop his own BKB? He's not popped it yet. Swap comes out. The float comes down. Leostar, he doesn't win the duel, and they're going to be able to bring down Brax. Moo trying to look for a target, but just deciding to go for the TP out. The moment that Sightlink connects, it is time to get yourself away. Meanwhile, MV turns around with the Viper Strike onto the Legion Commander. It's not going to be enough to run through the Legion, however. MV, though, doing a pretty good job of just sitting on the front lines right now. Snaking, trying to steal some of the mana from the Razor, slowing down a bit in the process, but MV will eventually fall. Leostar so low. The spears from Fear. It's doing a bit, but not quite enough. Moo coming back into this fight. He doesn't have that God Strength running any longer, however. MJZ maybe will get dropped here. Do they have some dust? They don't, but they've got a couple more sentries to place down. Stun doesn't quite reach him. Oh my goodness, but Sven going to come in from the side here. Maybe they can finish the job. Yeah, Stormhammer will do it. They'll get themselves at least one more exit kill. Not a huge win for Business Associates, but a win all the same, and they will take it.
Damn. Moon now popping his BKB, then the Lich comes in with the Sinister Gaze, just making it so hard for them to take that Legion Commander out. Both the Razor and the Legion had like a sliver of HP after they killed Envy. If only they could have got that LC there, I think BA could have got out on this map, get some aggressive vision, and brought themselves back in this game. But right now, I do feel it's very even, or at least what it was right before this Lich and the Ember died. Because Envy did die, and he's still, you know, some items away from where he wants to be.
Gotcha.
It's all about the hesitation, isn't it? If you hesitate to make plays, you waste a bit more time, you know, you can become less efficient, and people start getting away on low HP. But there is no hesitation on the side of Thunder Predator. They know when it's go time. This team, when they play together, they just look like such a good unit.
It's great for the Linkers now on the Sven. I guess you could get that now, because you still need something against the LC duel and the Razor Link. I'm just not sure if he has enough damage. It's kind of getting a bit outscaled. This Razor is going to go Scotty. That's going to be an insane item against Sven.
Oh my god.
So easy to kite him. Just, you know, you're going to have the Link, you're going to get the Scotty, they're going to be moving like snails, especially this Sven. He doesn't have Aghanims. Whew. It's hard, man. Thunder are playing extremely well, especially this mid game.
They really are. Yeah, they really are. And they haven't slowed down as well, you know. They're not trying to take time to do other things or, you know, hit some item timings. It's just always go time, which I love to see when you're playing drafts like this. You don't let the pressure let up because your heroes are just good at this. You've picked a draft which is really good at just invading and finding kills and putting pressure and taking heroes down and claiming the map as your own. They know this, and they are absolutely doing the right thing in this game.
Check out the Ember. He got Desolator now. Is going for the Aghanims. So it's adding a little bit more damage to his LC and the Razor.
Matthew wants to be a core.
And he also has the Orb of Destruction. So that's an additional -4 armor. And also it slows them on an AoE when he slides. So that's insane. He's going to reduce 10 armor plus slow everybody by 25%. For 4 seconds. This Ember is no joke.
And he's helping, you know, pushing out the bottom lane here as well. Oh, they're dangling that little Dark Troll Summoner here in front of Matthew. Matthew, don't do it. You've had a great game so far. Don't come out for the Dark Troll Summoner. Oh, it's getting so low. It's in right-click range. You could just do it one sleight of fist. Oh, he's done it! Are they gonna finish?
He's
No,
got
they're
out.
not. They're not here in time. It's an Ember Spirit.
Yeah,
I forgot.
They just want the Roshan, and they're just gonna keep playing on the top area for Thunder. There's gonna be the first tier 2 BA will take. That means they can take the bottom outpost after this. Matthew showing mid means for BA that the rest of the people, or rest of the heroes on Thunder most likely are not actually smoking down. So they're gonna stick around and take this tower. Leostar also showing up on the map now. They're gonna feel comfortable to take this.
Certainly are. Certainly are.
I want to say this Venge has felt very underwhelming after the first 12 minutes-ish. It doesn't feel like a Brax hero, honestly. When I think Brax, I think like Tidehunter, Underlord, Mars, or Beastmaster, you know?
Yeah.
These tanky aura bots or something. Or Beast is kind of not the same as the other ones, but you get what I mean. Vengeful Spirit
sure.
is still an agility hero, and it's still a hero who kind of needs some items.
Yeah, it's not a hero that like contributes much to the team without farming a bunch, which I think is like not the Brax MO at all.
Yeah, you get it.
And now the Roshan goes down. MNZ, he's got the Aegis. Who's got the cheese? Legion Commander has the cheese. Great stuff.
Scotty complete. This Razor is a friggin' beast. More farm than the Sven is. That's incredible.
Yeah, it's a big deal with a Sven with Midas. Gets outfarmed by a Razor with Yules as his first item. Good stuff indeed.
Look at the Thunder, how they just rotated from top all the way to bottom just to cut off BA's path to escape containment. And BA now trying to go top to escape.
On their bottom
but
lane
Legion,
well.
look at this.
Oh, in comes the Legion Commander going for the duel onto Snaking here all by herself, and she will bring him down. I mean, Leostar's a madman. Dude, he just runs at 5 heroes by himself and takes down the duel target, and BS Associates are too scared. They're just like, hell no, we're not helping our Lion. Don't even swap him, I mean.
Well, he's trying to put himself in a little bit of danger here. I mean, I guess they can't really initiate that easily on him, right?
Not with the Lincoln's
fight breakout. What's MB have? He finished the Pike already, and he's going for a MKB next. Oh, smoke up! Whoa, they saw that, by the way.
Out there lying. Yeah, this is pretty intense. Let's see what they can do here. Frank's going to be the target. He's got the Lotus Orb to throw stun back onto Brax here, which means no swap. Meanwhile, MNZ coming in around the back. This might be a little bit brave from MNZ. Let's see what he can do. He's got an Aegis. This isn't brave at all. In fact, this is downright smart. Oh no, they can't break the link. They tried twice, but the Sonic link remains, and he just continues taking him down. Meanwhile, the duel comes down to the backlands onto Brax. Envy's going to let his life taken away. Thunder Predator, they want more, but they might have to settle with this for now. Some spears from the high ground doing a bit of damage, but Thunder Predator are absolutely fine. Just using these X markers to keep their heroes nice and healthy. Beautiful strategy from Thunder Predator here as they jump in to take 2 kills. I mean, you got a question going for that fight there without their Lion. I mean, I'm not sure, man. I am not sure.
Yeah, they don't have that initiation.
Not successful with that. Legion taking some damage in the front lines. Doesn't have the cheese anymore either. It doesn't matter though.
Dire's middle barracks
210 dual damage on Leo style. 36 minutes in. Good freaking luck. Business Associates.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
Yeah, this is crazy. BA are so lost. They have no idea how they're going to be able to take a fight anymore at this point. Thunder are playing very respectfully as well. Taking the racks, go back, refresh a little bit, wait for the opportunity to jump again. When
a couple of spells
BA
being
come
thrown
out.
onto the move, but nothing going to stop him from running back into his teammates. But that's fine.
You don't want to take a fight outside of inside of BA's base when they have all 5 heroes alive. So if it's outside the base, that's a whole nother story. I think Thunder are very happy to do that. So they're just waiting for somebody to walk out. And if nobody walks out, they're just going to keep on building up this lead. They're at 14k already right now. this Razor's going to get Satanic next. So when his Aegis actually does run out, he's going to have a Satanic ready. And good luck killing a Razor at that point.
Yeah. Do you think Moo should have gone for a different build? Or do you think this is all he could have done?
No, I think he just didn't focus on his own farm. He wasn't even pressured so heavily. I feel he was pressured by his allies to take fights with him or something. I'm not entirely sure what their comms is like, but he just had to focus on his farm. He had to be as selfish as possible and just try to maximize his item, like farming potential. He had a Midas and he had a Halberd, but he needs BKB to actually be in fighting condition, but he didn't. He tried to take an engagement without the BKB, it didn't work out. He was thinking about getting a Linken's, that also wasn't the right choice. So you can tell in this game, Moo was just extremely confused as to what his purpose was.
What do I do? You found creeps. Yeah, big problem. Big problem. And another big problem here as well is that these tier 4 neutral items are dropping and Business Associates aren't getting any. They found every single one on the side of the Predator, and meanwhile all they have is a shitty little lamp for Brax. Feels bad.
Oh. Yeah, they would like some kind of a Spell Prism or something, or even a Minotaur Horn. Those are some good items to get. Look at this Lich, what he's doing. He's just like dragging the creeps, but that's gonna mean they're gonna get vision of him. This is why Business Associates are actually smoking up for this. Trying to utilize this creep wave that's being dragged. Maybe they can get vision of somebody.
They're just Congo lining behind them. We are the creeps.
Leo Styles running for that. He knows that is danger. He knows that that creep wave is extremely dangerous because it's providing vision.
Kind of like an insane read from Business Associates to be like, there's going to be a hero at the end of this trail, and then an insane read from Thunder Bird to be like, they're going to know there's going to be a hero at the end of this trail, and then backing themselves out from it.
Yeah. Like these teams, they're very careful of all those things, especially considering both of these guys are in the upper bracket. You know, their senses are very sharp in this tournament.
Yeah, these guys have been playing well. Very, very well. Thunder Predator. Proven that they should not be discounted at all from being their first grand finalists as MMZ jumps forwards and actually dodging both the stun and the poison with the Mantle Horn, and now Jewel comes out onto MP. Can they save him with a swap? No, they cannot. He's going to get crushed by the boat off Frank, and Brank's going to go down as well, making it 2. And now Matthew coming up onto the high ground, walking straight into Moo here. Moo with the God Strength, maybe can look to do something here. He's got that BKB Rave available. His Linkers actually gets popped by his own Stormhammer. They can't bring down MMZ as he gets purged off by Leo Style. And now they will just return to the jungle. There is no reason to keep on pushing in right now with the Viper dead. They've got themselves a buyback on Brax, and they're going to be happy with that. So I might just be waiting for their Ember Spirit. They send him back to base with the X marks. He comes back in. Full health. Even brings a tome with him for someone.
Well, they don't want to dive into the enemy base, right?
Nope.
Because they don't know if the Viper has a buyback. He never bought out yet. So Venge already buys back. They're happy with that. They can just chill out a little bit. Roshan will be possibly spawning soon too, so they can just secure that. I mean, if you're in the position of Thunder, are you going to try to go into the enemy base and risk losing this game? Probably not. You're just going to wait for the Aegis, secure it. Maybe you might even get an Aghanims on that. And then you just wait for BA to come out of their base and die to you, because BA is just going to keep on losing, like, what, 2k gold every single minute? That's what the Thunder are building up on right now.
Yeah, honestly, like, the Thunder Predator, I cast, like, what, 4 months ago, I think, was the last time I cast this team? They would have 100% gone high ground after that buyback on Brax, you know, after that kill. They'd 100% been there, like, smashing down those buildings, but, you know, this team, they are a much better team than they were back then, and continuing to improve, and might be the best team in this tournament. I mean, certainly looking at it like it right now. Snake King going to be seen here. Stun comes out from him onto MNZ. MNZ still looking to finish the job here as he's going to use up Snake King. Snake King trying to get forced away. Swap comes out from Brax as well. They will keep him alive. Meanwhile, Moo goes down in the middle lane. They get the duel out onto him. He does have a buyback. He's probably going to have to use it here as they start diving down Thunder Predator. They want that big buyback out from Moo, and they will get it. Now, can they retreat? Do they want to retreat, actually? As they're looking towards the backlines, Matthew being focused, but it's a spend on the front lines, trying to find a target, but he's actually being controlled up really nicely here, even, and now they get The static link out onto him. Moo! He nearly died for a second time. Gets under the tier 4, but he's got so much damage taken away. Can they actually come back into this one? Moo actually dies. He jumps in. The New Stealth finds him on the backlines. There's a dive back from the Sven, and that might be game as Brax gets taken down as well. We'll look over towards Fear. Fear can't force himself into the base. He is dead. And, well, 4 heroes still remain to defend this one, but Envy gets taken down under the tier 4s, and I think this might be it. It certainly is. The GGs get called. Thunder Predator will be your first grand finalists here at the OGA Dota pit. I didn't see this coming, but they have put in one hell of a performance here in the upper bracket finals. Great stuff from them.
Damn.
Damn indeed.
Dude, I was worried like about their draft a little bit, especially because this LC had to play up against a Viper in the mid lane and such, but then Envy gives away a kill to him, so his lane wasn't terrible. Then all of a sudden, BA are a bit too panicky because of Thunder's pressure that they're applying, and they're not focusing on the Sven's farm. I don't know, man. This game, it was really chaotic for BA, but Thunder, though, they played their game, right? They didn't care what